What's up guys? In this video, I'm excited to share with you the results that 10 players have been able to get in just 8 weeks by leveling up their skills following the Poker Athlete system. Now, in my previous videos, I've been talking about the concept of training like an athlete. And if we approach poker like an athlete, we would break it down into skills, we would train those skills in the right way, and then we perform using those skills. And as a poker player, there's 8 skills that I've identified which are key for performance. So once you've got those 8 skills identified, you then need to gain the knowledge of those skills, you then need to train those skills in a specific way, and then you need to perform using those skills so that you perform better at the poker tables. Now, every 3 or 4 months, I take on a new group of 10 players, and rather than just talking about these concepts theoretically, I put it to the test. And I coach players through each of the 8 skills needed for elite poker performance. We start off by assessing their scores beforehand. What are their current skill levels before they even begin any coaching or any training? This is really important because we want to know, is the effort, the time they're putting in, worth it? Are they getting the results at the end of the program compared to where they were at the start? All right, so first of all, we take assessments. I'm going to show you guys what the scores were beforehand. Then we get to work. All right, the first step for me is to teach players how the skill works, the mechanics behind the skill, and why it's fundamental to their poker success. Then we go into the next level, which is training. All right, and based on how they've done their assessments, they will know their current start level. Are they a beginner? Are they intermediate? Or are they elite? And they'll be able to do training relative to their current level. Again, this is very important because if you're trying to train a skill and you want to progress it to the next level, you need to train it relevant to your current level. All right, so beginners try to go to intermediate, elite people do more of the elite training. All right, so we train relative to their current level. All right, and then finally, we need to perform using that skill. All right, players come to me very results oriented or results focused. They're like, Adam, I want a high win rate, I want to play high stakes, I want to be a better poker player overall. All right, so we need to use those skills to perform better in the poker context. And that's how it all wraps together, their ability to play better poker using these 8 skills. All right, so I just got the assessments back just a few days ago. I'm going to share with you the results the players have been able to gain in 8 weeks. So what we do in those 8 weeks, we train 1 skill per week. We take an assessment beforehand, we go for the training, we do the worksheets, we do the training programs, and then we reassess the skill at the end of the week and see how they've improved. All right, there's live coaching and lots of interaction throughout that. It's a very immersive 8-week experience, but I'm always very impressed with how much effort players put in, but also how much progress they make in a short space of time. We then undergo the training for the rest of the year. It's an ongoing training program they have with me, but the first 8 weeks are really interesting to see how much progress we can make with the skills in that period of time. All right, so I'm now going to show you behind my kind of dashboard and show you what the players, these 10 players who've just gone through the program that you finished last week, what they've been able to achieve in that short period of time. So here's the average results of the 10 players who just graduated the Poker Athlete program. Now, the black bar represents the scores they got for their assessments before they started the program. All right, so like I said, before each skill, they take a pre-module assessment, and that will give them a baseline score. This is very important because as they're going through the program, we want to know, are they improving? Are they getting better? Is the time, energy, and focus they're putting into it leading to an improvement in their skills and performance at the tables? So if we go to the far side, we can see their overall improvement is 132% across all the skills. And as you can see, the red bar, which is their post-module assessments, which is their scores after they've gone through that skill training, has improved in each of them. All right, some being smaller. I think President's only had 7% improvements, and some being very large. From self-awareness is a 25% improvement straight away. All right, so we can see they've been able to level up their skills in a short period of time. All right, and then at the bottom, we've got their strengths and weaknesses. So each player will have an individual dashboard. I have the kind of master view, which averages everything out, but each player knows what their current strengths are and what their current weaknesses are. All right, so as a group, self-awareness, energy optimization, and emotional regulation are currently their strengths. And as a group, they have perspective, stress mastery, and resilience as their areas to continue to work on. Again, this is very important because as the program ends and they go into their ongoing training, they need to know what's next. What do I need to keep working on? All right, so in terms of their scores, resilience is the lowest at 35, self-awareness is the highest at 43. All right, it doesn't mean you always need to work on your lowest score, but it gives them some guidance on what skills it would be a priority to work on going forward. I really believe that this system will work for all poker players, whether you're trying to make that jump to the higher level, or you're trying to deal with all the emotions that come with being a poker player, or you're wanting to have a high level of focus so you can play your A game for longer, or you want to feel more energized and fulfilled on the poker pursuit. All of these are skills that can be trained in a specific way. So far, I've had over 40 players playing $25 sit and goes all the way through to 10K cash games, and the results they've been able to achieve across the board have been amazing. All right, not because it's something magical, but because we follow a very specific framework to get results. We assess skills before they start. We train those skills in a very specific way, and we perform using those skills. There's training, there's assessments, there's tracking, there's live coaching, everything that allows the players to make consistent progress in a very specific way. Now, if you're interested in becoming one of my next poker athletes, then listen up. I'm going to be taking on a small group of players to coach for my poker athlete system in the coming weeks. We're going to level up one skill per week over an immersive 8-week coaching experience. You'll be having live coaching with me every week. You'll be getting your skills assessed before and after each week. You'll be taking on training programs which are designed to level up your skill from where it is now to a higher level. And we'll be having a community of players who are like-minded, striving to achieve more. There's going to be lots of accountability, lots of ongoing feedback. And if you commit to it, you will almost certainly see similar to results to the other players and see massive improvements in your abilities and all the skills going forward. And this will have a direct improvement on your performance at the tables. So if you're interested, just click on the link in the description, fill out the application form, and I'll be reaching out with the next steps. All right, guys, that's all for today. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.